Hello, hello. I was going to say hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. Okay, so first of all, I fell asleep at 6 p.m. last night, woke up at midnight. I've been up the whole time, and now it's 7 a.m. and I'm just doing this reading. So that's my winter break for college for you. Welcome back. I am Brielle. You can call me Brie. I don't know why I'm doing all this intro. Obviously I'm tired. Anyway, what else is new? So I don't know why. I want to be nosy. So happy Thursday morning. Hello everyone. We are going to look in and see what do their friends basically think about you, okay? I did a reading similar to this a few days ago, being like, what do their friends know about this, connection, whatever. Or even like, if they're getting advice for a different reading. This is specifically just as a person, do they like you, okay? Whether this is your divine masculine or feminine, or this is someone that you're seeing, like, just casually, someone that you're talking to, someone you're hooking up with, someone you're dating, or, just this person of interest, okay? It might not be your soulmate or your divine counterpart. It could just be someone that you're interested in and they have friends, so you want to know what their friends think about you. You want to know if they like you, okay? Now, if you are dealing with a divine masculine, divine feminine, in the end, it doesn't fully matter if their friends like you or not. If your DM, your DF, if they like you, they're going to be with you regardless. That they're going to be like, look, I love this person, I want to be with them. But it sure does help. It sure is helpful if their friends like you, because you know what? If their friends don't like you and say you guys are in separation, say something's happening, guess who's going to be trying to get them to move on? Guess who's going to be trying to get them to date other people or be like, oh, forget them, they're friends. And people do trust the judgment of their own friends, of course. That's just what happens. So of course it would be nice to know if their friends like you. It would be nice to know. Now, if you're like, their friends don't know me, then don't watch this video. I feel like we'll see it in how the cards come out. So if you're just casually, if you're like talking to someone for like a week, like if you're over here Snapchatting someone and you're just watching this video out of curiosity, their friends probably don't even know who you are, sis. So don't watch it if you know that they don't know you at all. But a pile might easily say that or not. Okay, so enough with the rambling. Let's just get down to business. Okay, we have 4 piles again. I don't know why. I love the special guest star pile 4. It doesn't make the video any much longer than it already is. So you can pause. Timestamps will be in the description and in the comments. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so let's just move these out of the way. Yeah, figure out places where to put these though. This is a very tiny desk, so it's hard to put these places. I just don't want them to be all in sight when I'm reading, okay? So pile number 1, this tiger's eye bracelet, okay? So we'll just call them your DM, okay? They could be your divine feminine. They could just be someone that you're just fucking, you're dating. They don't have to be anybody. But for the sake of this reading, I'm just going to call them your DM, and we are going to refer they as their friends, okay? So what do their friends think, okay? Do their friends like you, okay? Does their best friend like you? That's going to be the other card that's going to be really important. What does their best friend think about you, okay? Do they like you for them? And then what do they like about you with the Shadowscape Tarot? And then we'll get more info about like what kind of connection you're in. That will kind of explain why we're getting these answers, okay? So let's get into it, pile number 1. So you have the 10 of Cups. You have the Ace of Pentacles for do they like you, okay? Does their best friend like you? You have the 2 of Cups, okay, that's nice. Do they like you for them? Like, do they feel you're a good match, okay? So far, it looks pretty obvious, but let's keep looking at it, right? So we have the Ace of Cups and the Knave of Swords, okay? Okay. What do they like about you? We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 4 of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Swords, okay? And, I don't know if I want to show these now or show them afterwards, because usually they just kind of clarify what I'm already saying. I don't want this to make the reading biased. All right, so I'll put these off to the side and I'll look at that at the end, okay? Do they like you? I'm feeling that they do. Okay, I feel like you have a very strong connection with this said person. I feel like for you guys, this could be your divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever, and their friends might see that. Okay, so do they like you? Yes. Okay, like look at this, like this side of the Pentacles. Well, this side of the Ten of Cups is like the cosmic love that's destined by the universe. You know, while this side will be like, oh, they look like an attractive couple. This side is like, you know, their connection is so deep. Their connection is so strong. Okay, so I feel like with this just asking, do their friends like you? I feel like their friends love you. I feel like they think you're a great person, okay? Like they might think that like you're almost like an angel on earth. You know, they might really like you a lot, okay? They might see you as very hardworking, very mature, okay? You could be mature beyond your years. Like you might be younger than them, right? You might be younger than them, but you're very mature, you're very wise for your age, okay? I'm seeing that because I when I look at this card, I see it as like this person did a bunch of inner work. You notice how these pentacles are like ghostly looking, so this person's doing all the inner work and they did a lot of inner healing, like their inner child was healed over a short amount of time, okay? So I feel like they see you as very wise, okay? And we'll look into this more down here of why they like you, but in general, these are very like I feel like honorable cards to get, okay? So I feel like they definitely do like you a lot. They value you, that they think you're a great person. They you know, I feel like they just think of you as this wise person. They do have this, like, you know, they have strong feelings for you. Some of them themselves could even have feelings for you, okay, with this whole love. Like a friend of theirs could be like in love with you, okay? Maybe. Okay, because even here, best friend, does like, because obviously the best friend is the most important, right? In regards to the like you, the best friend, you have the Two of Cups, okay? So you guys could be almost like kindred spirits, and like their best friend could have a crush on you too. Their best friend could like you a lot, okay? You may or may not know who that is, but I feel like either their friends have feelings for you, or they see that things would be so amazing if you guys got together, that they, when they think of you, they think, oh, her, that's his future wife, or however, don't get hung up on gender, but you know what I mean. Just be like, oh, they are our friend's divine counterpart. They're meant to be with that person, you know? I feel like that's what they see, okay? I feel like they really do feel that you are a good match for this person. They have, like, I feel like nothing but like loving, positive thoughts about you, okay? I don't think that they're like, you know, snakes, not like hating on you or whatever. I think they like you, whether they themselves have crushes on you or they just feel that you would make their friend very happy. They like you, okay? There's some love here, okay? So I feel like if you guys don't really know each other that much, they probably see a lot of potential with you both together or something. Or if you do know them, they probably get along very well with you. They probably vibe. They feel that you're on the same kind of field, like they're the same playing field as them. They feel that you know, you guys have a lot in common, a lot of things you talk about, you know. I feel like you probably mesh well, okay? So I feel like this person, they probably tell their friends about you, they introduce you to them, or maybe you just have a lot of mutual friends, okay? I'm seeing mutual, okay? So, you know, it's probably like your friends with their best friends, and I got that for a different reading, I think, with this same pile, like, for the last one, okay? So yeah, like, I like had a brief yawn for a second. You could be, you know, pretty good friends or really great friends with their best friends. Like, regardless, it's like that person, it's your divine masculine, whatever, it's their friends, right? Their best friends. They obviously knew that person first, but they met you somehow, maybe through a mutual friend or whatever, and they also like you, okay? I feel like you know, they could be a part of your soul family, and they really feel like, you know, like they love you, like they really, like, they approve, okay? They approve, and they really are like, ooh, if y'all aren't together already, please do it now. If you don't get together with this person, I will. I love this person, they're great, okay? So I feel like they do think very highly of you, and that's very nice, okay? Especially if it's like best friends. You don't want your DM's best friends being like, oh, I hate this bitch, you know? So that's always good, okay? So do they think that you're good for them, okay? You have the Ace of Cups, okay? Let's see. I forget what this side of the card means, so I might read the book for that. But I mean, obviously Ace of Cups is like overflowing love and everything. I feel like you might be kind of bringing light to them. You know, you maybe this person, before they met you, they went through like a nasty breakup or something, and they were probably closed off. And I feel like you're kind of shedding light, you know, love wise, to them for the first time in a long time. Like you're bringing in this love. You're going to basically come in and turn this like cold statue, this, you know, cold frozen over heart into a warm thing again. So I feel like they see you kind of coming in and opening them back up. Okay, I will check that in the book too to make sure that's accurate, but it obviously has to do with intuitive interpretation. Okay, I feel like, yeah, I feel like this would be your person. Okay, with the Page of Swords, I feel like the way how it's the back, their back is facing us, they might be the kind of person where, like, you know, they had their heart broken before, so they're very closed off, and their friends see you as the person that's going to warm them up again, like, you know, like after a long time of heartbreak and sadness, or maybe being like in and out, hot and cold, fuck boy, whatever. I feel like they see you definitely as a person that they're gonna settle down with. Okay, like they see you as like a future spouse. Okay, and I'm seeing that with the Four of Wands down here, because Four of Wands is mirror, just twin flame energy. Okay, this is very much, this looks very soulmate, twin flame. You have like basically all the cards here. So I feel like this could be your person that you're asking about. Like this is your DM. This is the person whose friends you're asking about, and they probably have been very recluse when it comes to love for a while, and you're slowly coming in, opening them up. I feel like their friends see that. They see that once you guys get together, if you're not officially together yet, they're going to kind of see that you're just going to give them a new perspective on love, and they feel that that's good for them. They feel that's good for their friends. So let me read into that just to see what other messages can come out of that card, because for this card I forget which side is the, you know, the quote-unquote best side to get. Okay, so let's look at this. Ace of Cups. I went past it. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's not like a chalkboard. So this side, Ace of Chalices. The Ace of Chalices represents the gift of love. Chalices are the suit of emotions, visions, and dreams. The beautiful fountain and its goddess are a sign that the blessings of happiness are at hand. Nothing more is required from you other than to be ready to receive them with thanks. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, I feel like they think that you're a blessing for this person. Like, you know, they could feel like that you were made for this person. Like you are going to be the one that they're going to settle down with. Okay, let me fix that. You're the one that, you know, they strongly feel that you are going to be the one that they settle down with, and just kind of make them feel this level of love again after being kind of closed off, or maybe only in a hookup life, almost too much of like a playboy or whatever for so long. You're gonna be the one that just kind of, you know, comes in almost like an angel on earth basically, and you're just like, you know, because look, that same fountain is over here too. Okay, that same fountain is right here. So and you know, this is like the goddess. So I feel like for a lot of you, they probably think that you're like, you know, an angel on earth that was basically made for this person, sent down to make this person love again. Okay, like you're a gift to them. So that, yeah, they definitely do think that you are the one for them, and that you are a good match for them, that you're a good partner for them, because you're gonna kind of bring back their vulnerable, happy, loving side after being kind of closed off for so long. Okay, like you're going to warm them up, because you're gonna warm up their, you know, cold heart after being like, you know, upset and sad for so long. Okay, I'm also seeing like 11. Okay, yeah. So what do they like about you? Let's just go into it more. So we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the Four of Wands in the reverse. I feel like if this, it's like this connection didn't fully happen yet, but they do see the potential. Okay, like again, you could be mutual friends, they could know you, they could feel, you know, maybe like their friends are aware that, you know, you're divine masculine, that they have a crush on you or something, you know, they probably didn't act on it yet, but they, you know, I feel like they've heard about you before. I feel like their friend has talked about you before, their friend being your, you know, divine masculine. They've talked about you before to them, and you know, they're like, oh my god, I have a crush on this person, whatever. And then, you know, they got to know you themselves, maybe like through mutual friends, and they're like, oh yeah, no, this person's really cool, this person's great. So I feel like with this, it's kind of like, this is a romance in the making. Like this is a special connection in the making, okay? Now with the Four of Wands, like just being in the reverse, I feel like maybe they're like, well, I hope, you know, they could be like, oh my god, our friend is so in love with this person, but you know, I hope that you know, they have feelings for them. Let's just say that you're a she, but like I hope that she likes him though, you know. I hope, you know, because you know, there could be a little bit of a rift in your situation, like even though they do think highly, that they do think that you guys are going to be a great match in the end. I feel like right now, because if they're a cold person, you're probably kind of cold to them. You're probably like, look, this is who I am, take it or leave it. If you know, if you're going to be closed off, I'm going to step away from you, okay? Because like you could be in separation, so they could see that. So their friends could be thinking like, I hope that she still has feelings for me. I hope that they still like our friend. I hope that they still want to be with him after all this has happened, okay? Because I feel like there has been a breakdown in communication, okay? That's also what this card talks about in the reverse. So yeah, you guys probably have not spoken to each other in a long time, you know? So I feel like they are hoping that something will happen, okay? Or maybe like, because this is about what they like about you, maybe while you guys are taking this break in communication, they see you as not being like, you know, like, I'm not going to be sad about it, I'm not going to mope around and be all depressed about it, I'm going to, you know, like, they see you as a very independent person, like, you're not clinging to this person, you know. If they decided to be cold and kind of walk away, you're just like, all right, whatever, you do you, I'll do me, we'll come back in the end, it'll be fine, you know. So I feel like they appreciate that you're not pushing it, you're allowing them, you know, to do their own healing work maybe, and you're just kind of, you know, letting them take a breather. You're not pushy, you're not clingy. And I feel like through this whole connection, if they've been watching this whole thing closely, which they probably have, they probably know that you guys have some type of deep connection, whether they know if it's a soulmate or spirit or twin flame or not. You know, they just know, like, okay, yeah, this person definitely seems to be meant for this person. So yeah, I feel like there is a level of them knowing that, and they just see you right now as being this very like independent person, but then like later on, when this slowly turns, that, you know, they will see you as like their future spouse or something, you know. Okay, I'm also getting like with these two queens, yeah, some of you could have been in a third party with this person, like you know, they could have been with a karmic and for a while, and yeah, while they were dating someone else, whatever, and you were doing you weren't over here having a fit, you weren't, you know, pouring wine in their face like a reality show, you know, you were just minding your business, doing your own thing, being independent, continue working on yourself. And I feel like they admire that about you. I feel like they admire that how unbothered you are. You know, I feel like they think that you know, you might be a very opinionated, like I said earlier, wise person. You speak your mind, and they value that, you know, you have this very fiery way about you, I feel like. Even though nothing about fire is in this reading at all, but I feel, well, actually, yeah, the Four of Wands is, but yeah, I feel like they just value how independent you are, you know. You're not over here clingy, okay? This person might have so many admirers themselves. They might have a lot of people, like your DM might have a lot of people that are always throwing themselves at them, and they're just like, oh, this person, sometimes we don't even know if they even like this person. Like, we don't even know if they like our friend. Like, they are so independent, they are so unbothered, they're not easy, you know. They're not easy, they're not like going out of their way to be like, oh my god, look at me, date me, pick me. Like, you know, they don't see you as a pick me person. They're like, they see you very much as, okay, if you're gonna play mind games with me, I'll play it right back. See ya. You know, like they just see you as very independent, and you know when to walk away. You're not clingy. You're not throwing yourself at this person, and they appreciate that. They appreciate how independent you are. Okay, so the Queen of Cups in the reverse, y'all. I'm wide awake, but I'm not. It's like I feel like I'm in crackhead hours again. I was up for the past like 7 hours, whatever. Let's look at that real quick. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. Emotional insecurity and codependency. Okay. Oh my god, I just said that. Okay. I just said that. So I feel like this is a different person's energy, okay? I'm not really paying attention to signs. You can be any sign, like you could be a water sign, you could be an air sign, you could be, I'm not really seeing signs in this reading, nothing very prominent, but I but I feel like, basically I'm saying like you could be a water sign, but I don't think this is you. That's what I'm saying, okay? Maybe in the past you could have easily had moments where you could have been clingy, you could have been codependent, you could have been, a little too flirty, a little too desperate with this person, but when they were being so closed off to you, you were just like, okay, cool, bye, I'll see you later. I'm gonna do me. So, this could have been you in the past. This could have been your energy just being like a little clingy, a little desperate, insecure, whatever, but then once this breakdown in communication happened, you're probably the one that stopped communication. You're probably the one that was like, I'm not going to make the first move anymore. I'm walking away from this situation because you're driving me crazy. And their friends actually admire that. They admire that you're just like, I feel like they admire that you basically said to this person without directly saying it, you are not going to treat me like these other girls. You are not going to talk to me like these other girls that you talked to in the past. I'm not pining for your attention. I am not, I am not the one, okay? I feel like you're very much the kind of person that's like, don't fuck with me, do not be a fuckboy, I'm not dealing with your shit. If you're gonna act like this, I'm walking away until you straighten your own shit out, because I'm not dealing with it, okay? So they like that, okay? I feel like there's some feistiness to you, just this independence to you, and you're not afraid to speak your mind, okay? They like that. And again, I do feel like some of them are mutual friends. They probably know you, they've spoken to you before, they feel like you're very smart, very witty, you're probably like, funny people. They just see you, like, I feel like to a high regard, and they're just like, oh, well, we know our friend can be a little bit of a fuckboy sometimes, and we're really happy that this person didn't put up with their shit. But because they're not putting up with their shit, and our friend is in love with this person, they are going, like, this might be the one that, like, this person's a keeper, okay? So I feel like they respect you, because you're not being clingy, you're not being desperate like other girls in the past, other people in the past. Again, don't get hung up on gender, I'm sorry, but you're not like other people in the past that's just always, basically clinging to this person. I feel like your DM is probably one of those people that so many girls, so many whoever are always attracted. Like, they're probably a very attractive person. There's probably something about them that, they're almost like a ladies' man, like something about them. Everyone likes them. Everyone wants to be with them. They're probably over here, like, in the past, getting their dick wet, like, literally every week. And you're like, I am not one of those people. If you're going to disrespect me, I will walk away. If you're going to act like you're hard to get, I'm walking away. If you're going to be over here like, oh, take a number, I'm going to be like, okay, bye, So you were like, I'm not going to play your game, okay? They know their friend can be a little bit of a fuckboy, and they respect you for not, for not giving into that. They respect you for being like, no, I am not one of these people I'm not a groupie of yours, I'm not your groupie. I am a woman, you will respect me, If you're gonna act like a fuckboy, I'm walking away. And they respect that. That made them like you even more, okay? That made them like you even more, because they know that you're not to be fucked with, okay? Like, you're like, fuck with me not, okay? And they really respect that, okay? So now let's just look at these messages. This is basically just gonna be like explaining further why they feel this way, why they like you, what about this connection, at least through their eyes, do they see, okay? So we have unrequited love and attraction in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like again, like, you were very cold to your DM because you had to be. So they probably sometimes feel that you don't even like this person anymore, okay? Like, they probably feel like, like their best friend is in love with you, and you don't even want to give them the time of day anymore, okay? Because you walked away. You're not clinging to them like other people have in the past. You're not clinging to them like how you may have done in the past, like you're completely removed, you're completely reserved when it comes to this person. So at times, their friends probably think that you actually don't have feelings for this person anymore, They probably think you're not attracted to this person anymore. Okay, I'm also getting, like how I said earlier, some of their friends could be attracted to you, okay? It can almost be like, well, damn, I wish I met this person first, but not now our friend is over here never showing about her, So take it how it resonates, but I feel like yeah, some of their friends, because there's a lot of loving energy, some of their friends could have crushes on you, but be like, oh, well, no, well, obviously they're gonna get together. I don't think she likes me like that, you know, like they probably feel this unrequited love from you, say if they had a crush on you, okay? So yeah, if your DM has friends that are attracted to you, that they have crushes on you, they feel that you wouldn't go for them, you wouldn't like them back, maybe because you're busy liking this person, or you know, you're removed from the situation and you're like, nah, whatever, that they're just like, oh, I don't think she even likes our friend anymore, you know, whichever one resonates. It could even be both, okay, because you have unrequited love and attraction in the reverse, okay? So yeah, like they could see it as being like a one-sided attraction, okay, but I feel like they find you attractive, okay? They find you attractive. It's just a question of if you would find any of them attractive. Like, say if you weren't in this connection with this person, would you go out with one of them, you know? At one point or another, they probably thought about wanting to date you or something, but they were just like, nah, I'm not gonna go there, you know? So take that how that resonates. But yeah, so thank you, pile number one. Oops, I was gonna put that in the wrong pile. Thank you, pile. How is my charger already dying? You see this shit? Okay. I'm gonna have to switch my charger so my phone doesn't die on me. I have 2 chargers. So I'm not dealing with that again. Remember, I did a reading, my phone died, and I had to finish the last like 5 minutes for pile 3. That was the worst. Okay, so yeah, but yeah, thank you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed. Comment down below ideas for future readings, because I feel like I'm running out of ideas because I'm doing so many in a row. I don't really want to do 18 plus very sexual readings. You know, I'm assuming that people that mainly watch these, like my video, like these videos, tarot videos, aren't for kids, but I don't really want to do the overtly sexual readings. I do have friends that I send these to, and I don't want them to be like, you know, it's a little too saucy for me. So other ideas for readings, mainly divine connections, okay, whatever. So I hope you enjoy the reading. Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I'll see you next time, okay? So pile number 2 with the red bracelet. So the cards are, I'm like covering the page. The questions were, yeah, do their friends like you? Like you're divine masculine, do their friends like you? Does their best friend like you? I think this one, yeah, this was the double card about if their best friend likes you, because their best friend, that's important, okay? Do they like you for them? Like, do they feel that you are a good match for them? Do they feel that you're good for them, okay? I'm forgetting to say the names of the cards. We have the Hanged Man, we have the 2 of Wands, we have the Queen of Swords, okay? We have the 10 of Pentacles, we have the 6 of Wands, and the Devil card, okay? What do they like about you? We have the Empress. These cards are kind of getting in the way. The Empress, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? We'll save these for the end, and that would just be like looking more into the connection and what might be the reason why they feel this way, you know? Okay, so does your DM, the person that you're thinking about, do their friends like you? Okay, so the Hanged Man and the 2 of Wands. Okay, I might look in the book for this one. Let's see. I'm gonna look in the book for this. I feel like if anything, they might see this connection might have gone through a lot, and they probably are aware of that, but let's just see to get a clearer message with that. So the Hanged Man. All right. The 2 sides of the Hangman card can be seen as exhalation and inhalation, metaphorically speaking. On the other side, ego and preconceptions are released. On this side, symbols enter the consciousness one by one to be perceived more clearly by a mind emptied of expectations. Okay. It is helpful to lay this card side by side with the Hierophant, blah, blah. The snake on the Hierophant's cross has come down to earth. Wisdom is no longer linked to doctrine. It is an attribute of contemplation. The mask is broken. Illusions are shattered. What are you now ready to see? Okay, interesting. I feel like... I feel like for some of you, for pile number 2, you may have already been with this person, so their friends just know you because of that, okay? Like they like you already have a history with this person, okay? With the breaking of illusions. I feel like maybe at a time, you know, you guys were great together, whatever, but there might have been some type of betrayal that happened here. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. If it doesn't resonate, pick another pile. I don't know what to tell you, but I feel like for some of you, for this pile, yeah, you may have already been with this person, and maybe you kind of pretended to be someone that you weren't around their friends, or, you know, like you kind of broke their heart or something. I feel like you guys probably, you know, like I said, broke up, because the Hangman in the upright position, or in the reverse, sorry, and Hangman in the reverse position for traditional tarot, when speaking about relationships, it means like, oh, a breakup happened, like a decision was made, a breakup happened. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, like, you know, you were probably with this person, or you have a history with this person, whatever. Because I'm also with the Devil card, you know, I'll go into that though. But yeah, I feel like you have a history with this person, and maybe things kind of went south, and they kind of see that, you know, you're not who maybe you once were, or you're not who they once saw you as, if that makes sense. Like, they're friends, okay? Like, the Empress is down here, which looks like it would be, you know, so I'll look at that at the down here, whatever. But yeah, I mean, obviously not every deck is going to be positive. I'm kind of getting not necessarily, or if anything, maybe like your DM, this might not even really be a soulmate twin flame connection. It might just be more of a karmic situation, okay, that you're thinking about. Maybe that this person that you were with, maybe they told their friends that, you know, you broke their heart, you know, like they're probably listening to their friend's side of the story, and they're just like, oh, this person is just kind of like, you know, they pretended to be someone that they weren't, and then they kind of just left, and they just went and did their own thing. They you know, that they made plans for the future, and they left this person behind. They kind of just left this person hanging, okay? So, do they like you? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, like, but don't click off. You know, if you feel that it resonates for you, then keep watching. That this really could just be a karmic that you're thinking about, okay? So this could have been a karmic connection, not a soulmate or twin flame connection, just like a karmic connection, because with the Devil card, I'm seeing that. And, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to hate you, but I feel like there might have just been a little bit of a rift in this situation, and they just see it as you left this person hanging and just kind of went on and did your own thing. It might have been like a bad breakup or something, and so like the illusion is shattered, you know. The hopeful look to the whole situation kind of just died out, okay? However that went. Alright, I'll look at the Two of Wands also, because this is very interesting. Alright, so that side. The nobleman is holding vigil in anticipation of an event or challenge to come. He is dedicating himself to the highest purpose and best outcome for all concerned. If you have been paying attention only to the logistical details of your endeavor, make a point of drawing upon your higher self, however you see that, to bring spirit and meaning to the enterprise. Think more about why, not just what. This reading is a doozy. I feel like I have to read that whole thing again. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of getting, because like when I was shuffling this, like the second I saw these cards, you know, because you kind of see the cards for a second when you're shuffling. I feel like this is kind of like a fatal attraction. So it's like whether they like you or not, I kind of feel like their friends are thinking, this might not, like, this ain't it, chief. Like I don't think that this is the best situation. I don't think this is really the best outcome for these two. I'm not really sure if they should be together. Like we have to look more on, like, we have to look more at the facts. We have to look at more of like what went down with the situation. It's not really all rainbows and smiles like how we initially thought when we met this person. You know, I'm kind of feeling that. So I feel like for y'all who picked this pile, you probably, you know, dated, broke up with this person, or maybe it was like a hookup or whatever, and maybe one person liked the other more, you know, and things and shit just kind of went down, okay? But let's look more into it. So we have, what does our best friend think about you, okay? I feel like they're kind of viewing you as cold, okay? Cold and reserved. I feel like maybe, you know, maybe you didn't really get along with their best friend, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, this is ice right here. Their back is facing us, you know? It's like you had to cut people out and just kind of, you had to do what you had to do, you know? Very like, I'm not taking anything from anybody, you know? With this Queen of Swords. Okay, some of you could be air signs. You don't have to be, though. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, for those of you who don't know. Okay, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is still on the best friend. Yeah, I'm seeing like this could have been like maybe past energy. Like I feel like if you guys were together in the past, say that their friend is the one sitting in this chair, you know, because like, you know, people they want to make sure that their best friend approves. So I feel like almost like you know, a prince bringing his princess to the king, being like, what do you think? Their friend, you know, your person you're inquiring about probably was like, what do you think about this person? And maybe at the time, you know, with the whole illusions being shattered, maybe at the time they saw a great connection, they saw great potential in this situation, but something happened that kind of just made you turn cold and just made them think like, I don't really know, I'm not really sure if I like this person anymore. Like I feel like they were just pretending to be someone, you know, like maybe at the time you seemed like the divine feminine, but then you ended up being the karmic. And I'm sorry for if y'all don't like hearing this, but you're not everybody's divine feminine, you know, like these aren't always going to be divine masculine, divine feminine readings. Sometimes people that watch these stumble across and they're the karmic, and that's just how it is. If you feel that you're not the karmic, pick another pile, okay? I feel like this is mainly for people who are karmic, or that doesn't mean you're a shitty person, no, so don't get all upset or defensive about it, you know? But just take what resonates, take what, if you watch other readings and they're saying that, I feel like if anything, this person that you are asking about, that you are maybe claiming to be your divine masculine, or just this person of interest, and you're asking what their friends think about you, I don't think they're your divine masculine. I think it was just a karmic situation, and maybe you're worried that they're gossiping about you. Maybe you're worried that, you know, after things ended badly, you're just like, oh God, I wonder what their friends are thinking. So yeah, I feel like their friends basically are just like, nope, not for this person. Like, you are not for them. Things, like, you know, things ended really badly, whatever. I feel like this situation was like a karmic relationship. I don't think it was a twin flame soulmate connection. It was like something very toxic happened with this situation, okay? So it's like, do they like you for them? It's the Devil card and the Six of Wands. I'm just feeling a lot of ego with this connection. Like, it wasn't really a loving connection. It was just all ego. Okay? There's also Capricorn energy. God, I never got this card. Like, for this deck, I haven't gotten this card yet. Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, you know, devil in disguise, a wolf in sheep's clothing, you know, like that type of energy. I just feel like this was a karmic connection, and obviously they're gonna be taking their friend's side. So whatever happened, you know, they're probably not really your biggest fan, in all honesty. But it's not what you want to hear. Pick another pile. Just, you know, what is your truth? But let's look at this. Okay. So the devil for this side. It is time for serious self-examination. Are you the devil in this scene, or are you in bondage? The devil comes out when we exert our power over weaker, more vulnerable people. If you have bullied or intimidated someone, or if you are keeping someone in a relationship against their better judgment, take a good look in the mirror. If you are the one who is bound, seek ways to break the chains. Your servitude may not be to a person or position. Addicting and destructive habits are the devil's tools as well. I feel like this was a very toxic relationship that you're asking about. This was a very toxic relationship. So you're probably just like, oh, I wonder what their friends think, whatever. But I feel like this was all ego. There was no like love there. Okay, you know. If you feel this is not resonating, like truly, not just because ego, if you feel this isn't resonating, please pick another pile. But I really feel like this was a toxic, this was a karmic, this was your karmic, and maybe you're just casually checking in just to kind of see what's going on. But this is a karmic connection, you know. Something happened here. It could have been like an abusive relationship or a manipulative relationship. But yeah, I just feel like their friends did not think that you were good for this person. Their friends just do not think that this was a good connection. You know, if like, you know, there was like a lot of pretending, masks being worn, illusions were shattered. It was like a codependent relationship, you know? Like it just wasn't a happy relationship, okay? I actually really want to pull these cards earlier. Release your ex in passion. Okay. Yeah, I told you that this is the pile that I was like, this is probably a fatal attraction, because I saw these cards when they came out. This is a fatal attraction. It was like, it probably was more sexual than anything. You know, you probably hooked up a couple times, and maybe they're like, this person, their friend, was like intoxicated by you. Like, you know, maybe they saw you as their empress, they saw you as the divine feminine. It's a very like intoxicating relationship, and I feel like their friends want them to release you already. Like they want them to clear their energy of you and to stop going back and thinking about you, because it just wasn't good for them. This connection wasn't good for them. It was very toxic. It could have been very materialistic, it could have been very bounding, it could have been very addicting, and, you know, just codependent, okay? The Six of Wands is like the ego. It could be victory, but it's also the ego card. I kind of see this as like, you know, say if this was like, you know, social media. Faceless people probably from the outside looking in probably thought, oh, this is such a great connection. They look like, you know, you're probably like an attractive couple, and they're probably like, oh my god, they look so good together, they're so cute together, whatever. But their friends knew what was up. You know, their friends knew the real deal. They knew that it was a toxic, codependent, addicting, you know, intoxicating relationship that just kind of, I feel like, destroyed their friend. You know, I feel like their friends saw the relationship for what it really was, not just what, you know, followers on social media saw. Okay, like friends and family or whatever on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, that are just like looking at pictures being like, oh, you guys look so good together, but their friends know what was really happening. Their friends saw the relationship and they're like, this is not good, okay? There wasn't an equal give and take with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It was very selfish, you know? They maybe they were very giving or something, and maybe you were taking from them, you know? There could be cross watchers here. Maybe they were the ones that were taking, okay? But I mean, these are their friends, you know? I feel like this mainly is about like how they view you, not necessarily how, you know, this is about you. So yeah, I feel like yeah, it's like, and don't get me wrong. This doesn't mean that you're a terrible person. This doesn't mean that you're a toxic person. This just means that you weren't good for this person, okay? So don't take it as like a personal attack. Don't take it as a personal offense. But you know, the worst bad people will bring out the bad in you. The worst people will bring out the bad in you. Good people will bring out the good in you. So this person and you guys were not a good match. You weren't a good match. It wasn't meant to be together. It was superficial. It was maybe just sexual. It was just for, you know, status, like just to show off on social media, but it wasn't like a real strong connection. And, you know, you guys brought out the worst in each other, and their friends saw that, okay? You guys brought out the worst in each other, so they want their friend to move on, okay? I feel like you guys probably are, like, you guys probably are fuck buddies, you know, friends with benefits, and you probably, you know, are always coming back to each other, but this is a very fatal attraction, okay? So, like, you know, I feel like this person, like, this quote-unquote divine masculine, I don't think they're divine masculine at all. This person that you're inquiring about, like, you know, they probably, you know, were just very attracted to you, okay, very sexually attracted to you, so you guys are probably just fuck buddies. You probably hook up a lot and everything. You know, it was more like a situationship, a flirtationship, but not necessarily a romantic relationship, and their friends saw that. You guys could have said you were dating, but I feel like it was all cap, in all honesty. I don't really think it was a real relationship. It was just, you know, you say you're dating just for clout, just for social media stuff, just so people can look at you and be like, oh my god, they look so good together. But in reality, behind the scenes, their friends knew it was toxic. Their friends knew that it was superficial. It was just about, you know, just about sex, just about status, just about just to say, oh look, I'm dating somebody. But in the end, it wasn't like a real connection. And you guys are probably on again, off again. You probably go back and forth to each other just to hook up or something. Maybe right now you're fuck buddies, you know, you could just be hooking up. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, I was like, this could either be about a soulmate twin flame, this could be about a crush you're talking to, this could be about someone that you're fucking, you know, this could be literally anyone. I feel like for your situation, this is just someone that you fucked, okay? This is just someone that you were fucking in the past. Now it's just a fuck buddy, and maybe the other person was more intoxicated with it, you know, or maybe, you know, their friends just don't see it as a good connection. Maybe you have tried to date, but then when you got together, it was very toxic, okay? This is a very toxic relationship, and their friends do not like it. They do not like you guys together. They do not think you're probably fine for other people. You're probably fine with other people, but not with this person, okay? These friends are like, no. So if that's not what you want to hear, I'm sorry. Again, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means that you do not mesh well with this person, okay? You'll have your divine love with somebody else, not this person. You'll meet the love of your life. It's not this person though. You know, and for those of you watching it, if you are really facing your truth and you are aware, then you'll know why. You'll know who this person is. You'll know the situation. You know that they're not your divine counterpart. They're just someone that you may be a fuck buddy, friends with benefits. Things went south, and you're just kind of checking in just to make sure, like, what's going on. But yeah, no, their friends don't approve of the relationship. They know how toxic it is. You could have a beautiful relationship with someone else, just not this person. I feel the need to keep reinforcing that, because I know some people will just let themselves get offended and be like, no, how could you say that, whatever. It's like, no one's calling you the devil. No one's saying you're a bad person, you know. No one's saying that. It's just that if you're with the wrong person, you're with the wrong person. That's like for those of you, like, say if your parents are divorced, you know, they could be, you know, great people, but together it was a toxic ass relationship, always arguing, always screaming. But then once they separated, they got divorced, they're marrying other people, you know, like step parents, you know. Those relationships are beautiful. Those relationships are more on the same level, but that one wasn't, okay? So I feel like even with seeing the Empress, some of y'all could have kids with this person. Some of you, not all of you, some of you could have kids with this person. So maybe that's one of the reasons why you feel bound to this person. But in the end, maybe you guys argue all the time, or argued all the time, and their friends see that and they're just like, this is not a healthy relationship, okay? So they don't think of it as a healthy relationship. It may have once been, or maybe it's just, you know, you guys are both attractive, so people look at you and they're like, oh, that's an attractive couple, but the connection itself is toxic, okay? So again, that's not what you want to hear. That is too bad. I'm not here to sugarcoat stuff. I'm here to read what I see. If you feel it does not resonate, then pick another pile, okay? But thank you, pile number 2. Like, dislike, comment, let me know what's going on with that, because I'm actually really curious right now. Pick another pile if you want to. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do. Pick another pile. Give me ideas for more readings, okay? So, whew, pile number 3. Or just give me a second. Oof. Pile number 2 is wild. Pile number 2 is wild. I'm like, I feel like they're going to go in the comments and be like, that you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, nope. Listen, these piles, I'm not sugarcoating shit. I am reading what I see, okay? I know when I first started reading, I feel like I would always find the positive and stuff. But no, sometimes you get negative answers and you gotta say negative stuff. What happens, okay? Sorry, that's just what happens. Anyway, sorry. So pile number 3. Jesus. God. I always have to do my disclaimer. My life path number is number 3. Pile number 3 tends to resonate with my own energy. So only take what resonates for you. Whatever does not resonate, leave it at the door. Don't force anything, okay? So I think, okay, so the first 2 cards are, do they like you? Like your DM, the person that you're thinking about, do their friends like you? Okay, so you have the 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, okay? Also, we're seeing a lot of 4s right now. I think this card was just by itself about like, yeah, this by itself. What is their best friend think about you? You know the best friend's opinion is important. Importante, okay? So what does their best friend think about you? What do they like about you? Do they like you? 4 of Wands, okay? Do they like you for this person? Like in general, like do their friends like you for this person? Okay, you got major arcanas here, okay? You have the Chariot, which is Cancer energy, and the Magician. Okay, the Magician can embody any zodiac sign. I think sometimes they say it's Virgo, but it's just any sign, okay? And then these cards talk more about what do they like about you. You actually got a triple cards, okay? So Judgment in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse, the Chariot again, okay? So some of y'all could be Cancers, or maybe they were Cancers. There's also Pisces here. We'll look at these cards at the end, just to talk about, like, you know, let's explain why they feel this way about you, okay? So, do their friends like you? Doesn't matter what the situation is, okay? Soulmate, twin flame, situationship, flirtationship, fuck buddies, exes, whatever. You're thinking about a person and you're asking if their friends like you. I'm not asking about what they know about the connection. No, I'm just asking, do they like you or not, okay? So 5 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. Okay. They could see you as a little reserved, maybe. Like, maybe for some of you, they're probably like, I mean, we don't know if we like them or not. We barely know them, you know? Like, you probably don't really talk to them that much. You probably don't really know anything about these people. Okay. They could see you as, like, someone who kind of fought a battle, went through a lot of shit. Like a strong person. I'll read that real quick. Okay, also the 4 of Swords. Okay. So, 5 of Swords, that side. Okay, so when you get this side in the reading, assess how this side of the card makes you feel. Do you want to walk away from the situation, even if it means you give up what you have gained, or do you want to move on to the next battle? Both choices present challenges and require courage. Okay, so I don't know why I closed it because the 4 of Swords are right next to it, but yeah. I feel like you have probably gone through a whole situation with this person, okay? We do have major arcanas, like literally dictating the entire reading. So this could be a spiritual connection, and you probably were in separation with this person. So I feel like their friends probably see you as a very strong person that's just kind of doing the battle. They're probably just like, damn, like, do they even still want to be in this? Like, you know, they could be like, damn, like, you know, this person is still strong after all this shit that, you know, that maybe our friend put them through, you know. I'm also gonna look at the Four of Swords. I don't know why I closed the book. I was right next to it. Like, the fuck am I doing? I'm definitely like, feel like I'm in crackhead hours reading this. Like, I feel the chaotic energy right now. So while the other side of the card suggests a rest or delegating, this side doesn't hint. It flatly says that you can do no more in the present circumstances. Mentally, physically, spiritually, you are exhausted. Let someone else put the fires out. Okay, shit. Damn. I feel like first and foremost, their friends feel for you, okay? Their friends feel very bad for you regarding this situation, okay? I feel like you were probably left out in the cold. You were probably rejected by this person and had to do a lot of healing, a lot of, you know, you probably went through a lot with this whole connection, this whole journey, and it's just very, like, you know, I feel like they just see you as being very strong. And I don't know, I kind of feel like some of them actually want to help you themselves, you know. I feel like they see that you're worn down with this connection. Like, you know, this could be, like I said, a spiritual connection, and you're in separation. You might have been in separation for a long time. It could have been chase or run dynamic. And I feel like they were just kind of quietly observing the situation, and they're just like, damn, like, I just want to give this person a hug, you know. Like, I just want to tell them everything's gonna be okay, you know. I feel like they feel really bad for you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean pity party. I just feel like they see the connection for what happened. They know all of the more negative aspects of how the connection went down. They know that you've been kind of pulled through the ringer with this connection, and they probably think that, you know, they're like, are they gonna push forward? Are they gonna keep going? Are they gonna give up on this person? You know, because, you know, it could be like, damn, our friend really put this person through a lot. Do they even want to stay in this connection? Like, do they even want to still be here? You know, I'm kind of getting that energy. Just like, damn, this person, like, do they even want to be in this still? Okay. I might do what I did for the last pile and pull this out a little bit early, but let's just keep that there for one more second, okay? So with the Four of Wands, for what their best friend thinks. Okay. I will say, you guys haven't really gotten together yet, okay? Like, this hasn't really taken off into full bloom, okay? The Four of Wands, this is like a twin flame card. This is like a, you know, future spouse marriage type of card. I feel like their best friend is probably like, this could be a great romance in the making, okay? This is kind of similar to pile number 1 saying that. Of course it is. But yeah, it'd be like this could be a really good connection in the making. It, like, I feel like they would make a great couple, but right now they're not together, you know? Like, I feel like they'll be awesome together if they actually went and made the move and got together. But because all this, you know, all this stuff happened between them, I hope that that's still possible, you know? I'll read that too. We cheating today. We cheating. So Four of Wands. Forced merriment drains real enjoyment from the situation. This can throw the energy out of balance into a sort of frenzy where inappropriate things may be said or done. If there is a party or an other celebration planned, make sure people really want to participate. Offer a recreational activity, don't insist on it. Okay. Okay, so. Alright, so I really feel like this person's friends and their best friend are kind of on the same page with this. That I feel like they're kind of thinking, like, do they even want to be with this person anymore? Like, do they, like, after all this person put them through, you know, it could have been a third party situation, whatever, but like, after all this shit this person put them through, do they even still want to be with them? Like, I wouldn't blame them, okay? I feel like their friends are thinking, I would not blame this person if they walked out of our friend's life forever. I wouldn't blame them, you know? I would not blame them if they did, because A, B, and C happened, so much shit happened, and they really are like a victim in this situation. Okay, I feel like this person of yours really pulled you through the ringer, and their friends saw it, and I feel like they probably really, they wanted to help you, they wanted to whatever, you know, so I feel like their best friend could have seen, like, you know, that you guys could have been great together, you know, that, you know, and this obviously what they're thinking doesn't mean what spirit, you know, if you know that you're meant to be together, but like I said, you could be in separation. So, you know, their friends just thinking of it from, you know, lower vibrational energy, 3-dimensional energy, they're really just thinking like, you know what, this person walked away, they had every right to walk away, and we don't blame them if they don't want to come back. We don't blame them if they don't want to talk to our friend anymore because of so much time has passed. So much shit happened, so much deception happened, third party stuff happened, all this stuff happened, rejection happened. So we don't blame them if they don't want to be in it anymore, okay? I feel like they would, like, you know, respect your decision. If you were tired of this connection, they're just like, yeah, we want them to be together, but we're not going to be the ones to force it anymore, because if this person doesn't want to be with them anymore, if this person doesn't want to be with our best friend anymore, we don't blame them. So much has happened. If they walked away, we'll let them. We're not going to try to force them to get together. We're not pushing for this connection to happen anymore, simply because so much has happened, and they have every right, if they want to walk away. I feel like this is very much your choice if you want to stay in this connection or not, and their friends feel that too. Okay, so. This was, do they like you for them? Do they like you for them? So the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy, and the Magician card. Okay, well, the Chariot, and also you have it twice, by the way. So the Chariot energy is like, it's like rushing in. Could be like with an offer. This is the little doctor symbol. It could be rushing in with like healing. Okay, they're kind of both in the same stance. Okay, I will look at the book for this. God, I hate looking at the book for everything. There's some cards I get all the time, some cards I never get. I don't care. I read the book. Okay, we'll read the Magician because it's the first one. Okay, so. Magic is the power to change reality by will. The magician channels the natural forces of magic that are around us all the time. He isn't necessarily more personally magical than anyone else, but he has dedicated himself to honing his powers and honing his skills. He believes in his magic, and it is this belief that makes magic possible. This card says that you have all you need to make any desired changes in your life or excel at any undertaking, but you must believe to make it real. Okay? So, yeah, this card says all you need to make any desired changes in your life. Yeah, I'm really getting, like, the energy of, like, they're like, it doesn't matter what we think, it's all about what you think. We know that you went through a lot with this connection, so if you want to still be with our friend, it is all your choice. We're not going to blame you if you want to walk away. We're not going to blame you if you make any changes. We're not going to blame you if you don't want anything to do with this person, because we know what happened. We know what went down in this situation. It's what you want with this person. It's what you want to do, okay? It's like, whatever happened, I feel like this person messed up. And yeah, they're just like, you have every right to walk away. Okay, now let's look at the Chariot card. It is time to take charge of your own destiny. The stars are aligned for you to step into a greater personal power and to make real progress in your life's journey, but you need to keep your eyes on the road and not be distracted by trivial concerns. Things are speeding up. It's an exciting time with great potential for success. Don't you love when every single card just says the exact same thing? The real question of this reading was, do their friends like you? Look, I think if anything, they care about you, okay? I feel like their friends legit care about you. They're not just focused on what their friend wants. They're focused, like, I feel like they really do care about what you want out of this, so much so that even if you didn't end up with their friend, they would not be mad at you for it. They want you to be happy on your own, whether it's with this person or not, and they are saying flat out that you have a choice, okay? They know that this person put you through a lot. They're saying you have a choice if you want to still be with this person or not. They're saying that you can shape your own destiny. You can, you know, even if, say, you guys are soulmates, whatever, if you didn't want to be with this person anymore, you, like, you know, they're like, it's okay. You can move forward without them. You can do whatever you want, you know? So, like, are they saying that you know, are you good for this person? Yeah, I feel like that they could be saying that, you know, that you are good for this person, but they're basically like, look, we're not gonna let you burden yourself with this person's energy, like our friend, because they're a mess right now. They don't really know what they're doing. So if you don't want to be burdened by this situation anymore, you have every right to walk away, take charge of your own life, and not be bound by this person, not be you know, weighed down by our friend's energy anymore, you know, because they put you through a lot. You know, if you want to move on, you can move on. If you want to date someone else, you can date someone else. If you want to marry someone else, you know, if you want to have a strong connection with someone else, or just be independent and do your own thing, you can do it. It's fine, okay? Because I feel like, yeah, they're just like, damn, this person's really strong. Like, they're still in it. Like, they're in it to win it. You know, you don't have to keep going. I will pull these out a little earlier, so. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, this really, God, this really is tying into what I was saying. I feel like on one hand, they do see you as being the one for them, you know? Like, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. But at the same time, they're like, pay attention to the red flags. They know that their friend put out a lot of red flags, okay? Their friend being your divine masculine. They know that you were pulled through a bunch of shit. They know that their friend put you through a lot. They know that their friend left you out in the cold, broke your heart, put you in a third party, whatever, left you here to kind of pick up the pieces. So they're saying, like, yes, we do feel that you guys, like, you know, we do feel that you guys are meant to be together. We feel that you guys are made for each other, but because so much happened, you know, because so many red flags happened, we don't blame you if you want to you know, shape your own destiny and go and walk away from this person. Even if this person is your soulmate, we don't blame you if you want to walk away. We don't blame you at all. Okay? So I do feel like there is like a level of respect that their friends have for you, because yeah, they're not going to force you, like force marriage, they're not going to force you to be involved with this person given how much they put you through. If you want to be with them, if you're over here like, no, this part of the journey, you know, like, because again, their friends might not know all the ins and outs of the spiritual connection, you know, you do. So, you know, you could be over here like, nope, this is part of the journey, it's part of the separation, the karmic stuff had to happen for us to get together. You know, it had to happen that way, and then once we get together, it'll be nice. But their friends are just looking at it for what it is. They're just looking at it, you know, in the three-dimensional energy, the physical energy. And they're just like, our friend broke this person's heart. Our friend, you know, got in a relationship with someone else. Our friend was not loyal. Our friend, you know, chose work over this person. They manifested the wrong thing. This person didn't give, or our friend didn't give this person the time of day. This person, being you know, was loyal the whole time, had a big heart, was always kind, always sweet, and they're just like, they're basically like, our friend doesn't deserve you. Like, our friend does not deserve this person, you know? It's like, you know, like, you better leave this person now, okay? I feel like they do have this level of respect for you where they're just like, look, our friend doesn't even deserve you because they put you through a lot of shit. We would rather see you happy with anyone else, you know, don't tell them that we said that, but, you know, we would rather see you happy with someone else than to force a connection with our friend after they put you through so much. If you want to walk away from them, if you want to date someone else, if you want to, you know, form a strong, even though this is your soulmate, if you want to break away from them, if you want to form your own connection with someone else, we don't blame you. Go ahead and do it, because we know. And they're probably like, we talked about it with each other. The best friend's probably like, I told them myself, be like, look, if you know, if you're waiting too long to come back to this person's life, you know, even if you feel that they're your soulmate, you can't force them to want to be with you after all that happened. You know, it's all their choice. Soulmates or not, it's all their choice, your choice. You know, they could either be with you or they could be like, no. And in all honesty, if they said no, we don't blame them. We can totally see them doing that because you waited too long. You know, you put them through so much. I feel like they kind of feel that their friend was being a little toxic towards you, you know? And again, this is just what they think, okay? You could very much be like, no, well, that was the karmic situation, that was the separation, you know, whatever. But their friends aren't looking at it as in a spiritual way. They're not looking at it that way. They're just looking at it for what it is, you know? Like, maybe you always showed interest in them. Maybe maybe like they were playing hard to get. Maybe they acted like they didn't like you, so they walked away. They pushed you in a third party. They chose work life over you. Like, they basically are putting everything before you. And their friends saw that, and they're just like, our friend is kind of being addicted to this person. Like, this person obviously likes our friend. This person obviously likes them. They obviously are loyal. They're very ride or die. And honestly, our friend, like, they don't deserve her. They don't deserve him, you know? Like, they don't. I feel like they think you have the bigger heart in this situation, that you're the more loyal one. So yeah, I feel like maybe looking at you, they're like, this could have been the love of their life. This could be the love of their life, the connection of a lifetime, their future spouse. But our friend fucked up. Our friend did too much. They were throwing like a million red flags. So if, you know, this person should walk away, because they don't have to stay with this person. They deserve better, okay? I really feel like they're looking at you and they're thinking that you deserve better than this person, you know? So, like, you know, see how the connection plays out, you know? Like, see how the whole connection with this person plays out. Because deep down, you know what it is. You know what the connection is. But they're saying this because they respect you. They respect you, they want what's best for you, and they don't think it's fair how you were treated, so they feel, okay, and it's a lot of people, a lot of friends, they feel that you deserve better than them. They feel that their friend put you through so much with this connection, with the separation. It was like a very karmic cycle in a twin flame, in a soulmate connection. They know that you guys, you know, are meant to be together, or could be, or should have been meant to be together, that you guys are a perfect match. But they're saying it's up to you now. You can shape your own destiny with this connection. If you still want to be with this person, if you're recognizing it as a karmic cycle out of a soulmate connection, and you still want to be with them, by all means. But if you want to make the decision and be like, nope, this person treated me terribly, they, you know, played hard to get, they made me insecure, they made me whatever, I had to pick up the pieces, I was heartbroken, I was devastated by this connection, they're just like, you know what, we like you, we care about you, we think you have a big heart, we think you deserve way better. And, you know, like that's our dog, that's our homeboy, that's our best friend, but we know you deserve better, and we know that they didn't treat you right. So if you want to walk away from this person, you have every right to. No one's going to force you to stay. No one's going to be mad at you if you decide you don't want to be with this person anymore, okay? Like, their friends could be quietly watching the situation, watching it unfold, and be like, yeah, I don't know if I want to vouch for my friend anymore. I really think that what he did to her, say, don't get hung up on gender, but you know what I mean? Be like, what they did to them was so terrible. What they did to them was so awful. They broke their heart. They played too many mind games with them, whatever. They rejected them. It was just too much happening. And this person has been, you know, calm and, you know, poised, composed the whole time. They didn't throw a fit or anything. But yeah, like even though they were meant to be together, they could still be. But you know, even if no matter how much our friend wants it, you know, we think this person could be happier with someone else. Okay, so I really feel like they think you could be happy with somebody else. You could be treated better. They feel that their friend treated you like shit with this whole connection, with whatever happened, with this whole separation, karmic stuff. They feel that their friend treated you terribly. They didn't give you the recognition that you deserved, and they're just like, you deserve better. If you want to be with this person, fine. If you think you can work it out, that's perfectly fine. But we think you could do better. Like we're not really our friend's biggest fan right now with this connection. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for your happiness, and we think you can do better because they know what their friend's doing. You know, their friend could have been, you know, sleeping around, fucking other people. You know, they could have been just, you know, dating other people or just focus on other stuff and not paying attention to you at all while you're over being loyal, and they're probably just thinking like, why are they being so loyal right now? Like they're not dating anybody, they're not talking to anybody. Our friend is over here fucking around everybody. They're like on Tinder all the time, and this person, like, I feel like they're just kind of waiting. It's like, you don't have to wait if you don't want to. You don't have to do that, you know. I feel like they really know that their friend's being kind of a fuckboy, and they're just like, you don't have to like subject yourself to this, you know. That's just what they think. Okay, so yeah, the Judgment card in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there was like this lack of judgment with this whole situation. Okay, this was just more about like what do they like about you though. So what they like about you. It's like this deck, it's like, it's almost giving me the opposite of what I'm trying to ask, you know? This is self-doubt, refusal of self-examination, okay? This is release of fear, unhappiness, and confusion. And the Chariot, this is control, willpower, victory, assertion, determination, okay? I feel like what they like about you is that you are so determined regardless of what was happening with this connection. Again, because, you know, if you know this is a spiritual connection, you know it's a karmic cycle, you know you have to just deal with it for what it is, do your own thing until you come back together, you know. So I feel like they do see that, they do see your worth with this connection, that they do see how determined you are, and that you are still trying to go after what you want. You're still being assertive, you're still determined through this whole thing, you're not letting it knock you down, okay? But I still feel like they do feel that you could do better. Like they just feel like no matter how much they love their friend, they feel like their friend is really being a shitty person towards you, and they feel that you're not happy with the situation, okay? They see you as being confused, they see you as being unhappy with this connection, and I feel like they're kind of thinking like, you know, you might be diminishing your own self-worth right now. I feel like they're probably like, they're probably thinking like, this person isn't giving themselves enough credit. Like they're just kind of waiting around for our friend. That they're not, they don't want to be with anybody else. You know, they have such a loyal heart, such a big heart. But I feel like they're not paying attention to these red flags. They're only, you know, they're just waiting around. But like, they really should get out of this connection, you know. Like it's admirable how determined they are, but like really they should walk away. Like, you know, they're probably like, if it were me, I would have walked away. This person is still in it to win it. They're still being so patient, so loyal, but they could easily walk away, and we would not blame them. Okay. So yeah, like I said, like I feel like their group of friends, they care about you. Like they really care about you. I feel like they probably think of you as this really sweet person, and that you're the victim in this situation. They care about you. They know that you could be good for their friend. You could be like their soulmate. You could be their future spouse. But they don't want you to subject yourself to a bad connection, because right now in separation. It's a very karmic cycle of a twin flame soulmate connection. So yeah, like they want you to be happy whether it's with their friend or not. They want you to be with someone that's going to make you happy. So if you want to walk away, if you want to shape your own destiny and just be like, fuck this person, they'll respect that. I feel like they kind of want you to do that. Their friends want you to be like, you know what, oh, because maybe their friend, like I said, they have a lot of people always pining for them. There's a really attractive person, everyone likes them. So they're probably like, you know what, our friend like thinks that they can just get any girl, you know, whatever, any girl that they want, and people always throwing themselves at him. They're always like, you know, they take their connections for granted. They're a total playboy, you know, they're not really a committal type. This person is, you know, like you are. So they're like, no, you can do better than this person. Like, yeah, like he's our friend, we like him, but that's as a friend. We're not trying to fuck him. We're not trying to date him. We're not trying to marry him. You know, like they could be like, he's a fun friend to be around, but as far as a boyfriend, not really the best boyfriend, or not really the best at commitments, because he's too much of a fuck boy, because maybe he was hurt in the past and he took out all that hurt on this person, this innocent person that didn't do anything. And you know, like they really feel like their friend fucked up. They feel their friend fucked up and they only want what's best for you, and they're just like, you better leave this person alone. You better move on and find someone else. We don't even want you to. We don't want you, you know. I kind of feel like they think that if you get with this person, you'll be settling, you know. So this is up to you, okay? And you probably have watched pick a card videos that have said, you know, this is your twin flame, this is your soulmate, but given how much they put you through, they're dragging their feet, they're whatever, they put you through a third party. If when they come back, it's still your choice. It's up to you. You can change your destiny. You can be with someone else, even if they're not your soulmate, even if they're not your twin flame. You know, you could be with someone else if you want to. This person, you know, they see your worth, okay? Their friends see your worth, and they feel you deserve better. They feel you could be with anybody else but their friend, and you'll be happy, okay? I feel like they're kind of thinking like, our friend literally gets whatever they want. They fuck whoever they want. They date whoever they want. They don't really appreciate it. They take it for granted. They always got people pining for them. They always got people throwing themselves at them. Not this person, you know? Like this was a real gem. This was like a diamond in the rough, and they took her for granted. You don't fucking deserve her, you know? I feel like they're looking out for you. It's almost like they view you almost like a sister. Like they want what's best for you, you know? Like they don't want you to be that one girl, you know, whatever, that one girl that he just kind of fucks and then never talks to again. They see you as a more valuable person, so they want what's best for you. So what, you know, that's your choice. You know, you can pick another pile just to kind of see what else resonates. This could just be the energy right now, okay? Like, so don't get all worried and anxious being like, but this is my soulmate. No, okay, if you know this is your soulmate, if you know this is your soulmate, if you know this is your twin flame, okay, this reading had nothing to do with what they know about the connection. This has nothing to do with any of that. Their friends are just looking at it for what it is, okay? They're just looking at it for the concrete, what is happening, okay? In most likely, pile 3, you guys are in separation with your divine counterpart, and their friends are just looking at it for what it is. Their friends are looking at it as, oh, this person, like our friend, has just been focusing on work. They've been hooking up with people left and right. You know, they over here on Tinder, matching people, fucking everybody every other day, one night stands, whatever. They're not giving this person a single thought. They put this person through so much shit for the past who knows however the fuck long, and we think that you could be with anybody else and be way happier than this person, you know? For all you know, your divine masculine could be ready to come back into your life, ready to talk to you again, ready to ask you out, but it is your choice. It's up to you. When they do that, do you want to be like, you know what? I want to give this a chance, or do you want to be like, I don't know, I mean, like, this, I thought I wanted this, but now I don't think so anymore, okay? It's up to you. So the energy, this was just what their friends thought, okay? Their friends just thought to themselves, she deserves better, or he, whatever, doesn't matter, hung up on gender, but they're just thinking this person deserves better. If they want to be with this person, okay, cool, but we're not pushing it anymore because we know what happened. We know this whole situation is crazy. This person has a big heart, and they don't deserve any of this. You know, you deserve better. If you want to be with them, cool. If you don't, we respect that. Okay, so they respect you, point blank. This reading is heavier than I thought it would be. Okay, so pile number 4, last but not least, the white marble bracelet. So, do their friends like you? We had some double cards, by the way. So, do their friends like you? 10 of Swords and the Fool card. I feel like I have to cough. Ugh. I'm going to sleep after this. I'm gonna drink some water. Always make sure I don't have any double cards. Okay. Alright, cool. So, these 2 cards would do their friends like you, the 10 of Swords, and the Fool card. What does their best friend think? Does their best friend like you? We have the Knight of Pentacles. Do their friends think that you're good for this person? We have the 7 of Swords and the the 9 of Cups. And then these 2 cards are also going into, like, what do they like about you? What do their friends like about you? Okay, so we have Justice and Page of Wands in the reverse. We'll save the Romance Angel cards for later. Sorry. God. I'm awake enough to do the readings. I was saying earlier, fell asleep at 6 o'clock p.m., woke up at midnight, and basically just been up the whole time. And right now it's probably 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I'm awake. I can read, but definitely once I finish this reading, I'm going to sleep. So. Okay, so if you hear me yawning, don't mind me. I can still read the cards. I'm just a night owl, and I gotta stop. So, yeah, do their friends like you? 10 of Swords and the Fool card. I feel like they see you as someone who maybe, like, had, like, a death to the ego, and you're kind of starting new, you know? You're starting fresh. Okay? I feel like they can probably see you as a youthful spirit, okay, with the Fool card. Like, they kind of see you as starting your own journey, okay? Going down here, you're, there's also Libra energy, by the way. They could see you as being, like, a fair and just person, you know? Like, you've ended some type of cycle. Like with this Eclipse card, I feel like they see you as this person who really went through some type of spiritual journey, spiritual awakening. Like I feel like just something about you, they feel that your energy shifted. Maybe in the past you were worried about really petty, egotistical stuff, okay? But they see you now as, like, someone that's just embarking on a new journey, you know? A journey of, like, you know, self-love, whatever. Okay, so I feel like with this Justice card, they see you as this fair. Sorry, I keep yawning. I'm sorry. They see you as this fair and just person. Okay, you value what's right. You value the truth. You're not a liar. You know, that could be something that they like about you. You're honest. Okay, Page of Wands in the reverse for what they like about you. They can still see you as youthful, because the Page of Wands in the reverse is like lack of direction, pessimism, setbacks to new ideas, okay? I kind of feel like these cards being put together, it's like I feel like those 2 cards are kind of saying, like, while they see you as youthful, they don't see you as naive, okay? Like, you still do understand what's realistic and what's not realistic, you know? Because I feel like the Fool card by itself, it's foolish. It's like, it's very innocent, free spirit, spontaneous, whatever. But you still do have some type of grounding. You still acknowledge what's truthful and what's not truthful, you know? So I feel like this card actually is a nice card to balance out the Fool card, because yes, while they see you as innocent and, you know, I feel like it's more about you just starting a new journey. You know, you're still not one to fully, you know, take a risk, like a terrible risk that's gonna fuck you up later. That they see you as a logical person still, but you're still youthful, you know? You're not immature, you're not naive, you're not reckless, you're youthful. And I just feel like the way how this card is clarifying the Fool card, its spirit is telling us to mainly look at the Fool card as you're embarking on like a spiritual journey, okay? Not necessarily that you're immature and young, you know? It's you're embarking on a spiritual journey. The ego is not there, okay? There's been a death to the ego. You've reached this state of like, you know, vulnerability where you had to kind of start over and embark on your journey. So maybe like compared to when they first met you, when they first knew you, they kind of saw you as, you know, maybe egotistical. That doesn't necessarily mean anything, but like, you know, like maybe kind of struggling to find your way at first, and then later, you know, they just kind of saw that you've had like a glow up, but you know, a glow up spiritually, okay? I will read that card. I do remember in the book this very much is talking about death to the ego, because the person themselves isn't dead, they're just looking at the armor, but we'll look at the definition of this. So, there are at least two ways to interpret this card. The knight is dead, and his spirit is looking at the scene of his death, or the knight was not attacked at all, only his empty armor. Either way, the symbolism speaks of the death of the ego, like I said, not the essence. Something has been killed, but it's not the most important thing. A solar eclipse is not the death of the sun. Follow the knight's example and contemplate what is essential and what is ephemeral. I don't know that word, sorry. Sorry, I think I got dumber in college. I don't fucking know. We're in a film major. We don't know words like that. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. So, yeah, like I said, there was like a death of an ego. Like something happened that kind of made you change your way of thinking. Maybe you found faith, you know, maybe you just in general became more spiritual. But that they do see that something with you changed. I feel like something happened that, you know, you maybe you could look at things a little pessimistic. Maybe a lot of things happened to you in the past that could make you pessimistic, but you still kind of are balanced and just, and they still see you as this like very innocent person that's just embarking on like a spiritual journey. Okay, so I feel like they could like that about you, you know, they could like that you, I guess, learn from your mistakes and just kind of start over. Like you allow yourself to start over. You don't sit in your mistakes, okay? I feel like they see you as someone who went through a lot. Okay, so again, like the whole pessimism thing. Like maybe at times you are a little pessimistic, but in like a realistic way. Like again, they just, I feel like, because these are cards saying what they like about you, I feel like they do like that you're not like ridiculously naive, you know? Like you know when to separate reality from illusion, you know? Okay, so like what their best friend thinks about you. This side is like, you know, the end of the day, they're slumped over, they're tired, okay? So yeah, I like I said, I feel like they do, like their best friend especially, sees you as someone who went through like a very long, winding journey, and it could be with the connection with your person. This is like a, you know, you're asking about your person of interest, let's just say, whether it's divine masculine, divine feminine, a fuck buddy, friend with benefit, an ex, someone that you're dating, or a crush, whatever. But I feel like you've probably had some type of past with this person of interest, this person you're thinking about for this reading, and their friends see that, and they see that you went through a lot with this connection, you went through a lot with this situation, but it kind of made you come out as a better person, where you could have been pessimistic, you've actually come out more balanced and more just, like maybe your chakras are balanced, okay? So I feel like they kind of see you as like just being a positive person, as opposed to completely pessimistic, but whatever happened, you still learned from it, so you know when to be pessimistic, you know when to be more realistic, and when you can be a little more youthful and optimistic about stuff. Like, you have a balance, you know? Okay. So yeah, whatever happened with this whole journey, you know, with this person, their best friend, I feel like their best friend just kind of sees you as a little run down, a little tired from this situation, you know, but maybe you keep persisting, you know. So I just got this card the other day. I'm trying to remember what the last part of this card said. This card is like losing the battle almost. Let me look at this. Oop. This book fell on the floor. Spirit is like, you better stop reading this book. I'm reading it. Don't tell me what to do. Shit. Alright, I just read this like a day ago and read it again, whatever. Night has fallen, and the knight and horse are still immobile. The knight's posture seems more slumped and tired, and his horse is weary from waiting. The knight has a handful of wheat stalks tucked into his belt. What he hides from the world is a sense of failure, of having somehow missed his chance for greatness. He wonders if it's too late to make a turn in his life, head out onto unknown lands again. The wheat is symbolic of more fruitful times when the harvest of his life looked to be a rich one. Now these few stalks are a souvenir of what he has put behind him. Damn, this shit's dark. Oof. Like I said, their friends just they see you as someone who went through a lot. Like, really, there was some type of ending that kind of made you have to start over. You know, made you have to start over. Yeah, so their best friend especially sees that. They see you as, like, you know, you're at a point where you could have given up, you could be run down. And again, it could be from this connection, okay? This is kind of similar to how pile 3 was. They just see you as kind of run down with the situation, run down with this connection. Where they're like, you could basically give up on this any minute if you wanted to. You're tired of waiting. You probably have been waiting a really long time. You know, like, you know, you went within. You did the healing work, because they do see you, like, something with you has changed. Something with you is different. Like, you know, regarding this connection, possibly like a spiritual awakening, and they just kind of see you as just waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen. And I feel like their best friend sees you as kind of losing hope, you know? So I feel like this very much is tied to how your connection is. The reading really was just, do their friends like you, yes or no? But I feel like a lot of the readings today really are just focusing on, like, what they think, where they think you stand regarding this connection. Okay, I'm gonna pull these cards a little earlier. So, child in the reverse and calling in your soulmate, okay? So I feel like some inner child healing work was done, okay? Stop yawning. Okay. Jesus. So, it's in the reverse, children. So your love life is being affected by children, and it's in the reverse. So, yeah, I feel like this, again, is talking about inner child, okay? With the connection, I feel like, you know, whether they would say that or not, they probably wouldn't say it outright, but you know, they're not gonna be like, oh, this person's healing their inner child. But I feel like, again, they do see a shift with you, like an ego, like the death of the ego, and starting over, and still being youthful and, you know, spiritual, and, you know, just a shift in your energy. So I feel like they're seeing that, like, there has been some wounds that you were healing on your own with inner child. And yeah, it is like a, you know, when you're in separation and, you know, your twin flame or whatever triggers an awakening, there's a lot of heavy shit that you have to deal with, you know. Okay, and then calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I feel like maybe their friends are kind of seeing it as, don't give up, you're almost there, you know. Like, you're gonna have your good days, you're gonna have your bad days with this connection, but, you know, we feel that something is coming, okay? Like no matter what, you keep visualizing and you keep hoping that something good will happen. Okay, so do they think that you're good for them? Okay, with the 9 of Cups, that's like wish fulfillment. I feel like I feel like you're what this person needs, you know? Like, you know, like you yourself are a strong person. You're able to get through this whole thing you're dealing with while in separation, whether it has to do with the divine, you know, with the person of interest, or your own life, maybe even before you met this person. They just see you as a strong person, and I feel like they do see you as being good for this person. You know, like you could help them accomplish a lot. Let me look at the Seven of Swords. My goodness. Two years later. Okay. So, when you get this side in the reading, something sneaky is happening behind the scenes. It won't take much sleuthing to uncover it, and you can fix the situation quietly and discreetly if you wish. If you are the one who is acting unethically, you may not get away with it much longer. For your own sake, set things straight as soon as you can, okay? So yeah, do they feel that you're good for them? I low-key feel like, because this happened in some of the piles, if not all of them, I feel like this is kind of like your person's energy, and this is kind of your energy, where like, you know, I feel like, yeah, like they see you being like, you know, run down, waiting, but I feel like your person is coming back around. You just don't know it. Like, you know, they're probably telling their friends, I'm coming back, I want to surprise them, make an offer, whatever, and they're gonna give you everything you want, and then in turn their friends see you as like, you know, you're gonna make them very happy, because I feel like it's kind of like everything I ever wanted, you know, like they feel that you're everything their friend ever wanted, so that's why this person is coming back, because they know it, just like how their friends know. So yeah, I do feel like they think that you're good for them, and you know, regardless of how much, you know, what went down with the connection, you did your own inner healing work, and you know, you're at the very end of this long winding journey, and it was worth it, because you were basically calling in your soulmate, and all these affirmations and visualizations, you know, are bringing you guys together. So yeah, I feel like this person's very sneaky about it, and they're gonna come back into your life, and you guys are both gonna make each other happy, okay? So yeah, I feel like their friends, they see it. You know, they're probably not supposed to say anything, but I feel like they see it happening. They see that there was a shift in your own energy, and they do see that things are going to come back together with you two, and that you guys are going to make each other happy. So yeah, I would say that they like you. I would say that their friends like you. If you felt drawn to pile number 3, I would watch that one as well, okay? Because I feel like this is kind of like that thing where, not as much. Every pile was kind of very distinctly different, in all honesty, but yeah, there's some messages for pile 3 you could watch, okay? But it was kind of talking about like how long the journey is, and basically in terms if they like you or not. I feel like their friends, they do see that you put in the work, okay? So I feel like there is a level of respect. If anything, there's a level of respect that they have for you, and it's like whether you end up with this person or not, they still respect how much you put in, how much work you put in regarding this journey, okay? Like, they're not just thinking about, oh, their friend's happiness. I feel like they're also thinking about your happiness as well, okay? So yeah, if you wanted to also watch pile number 3, go ahead. It's similar, just take what messages, you know. Like, again, every reading was vastly different from one another, but the 2 that were more similar were 3 and 4, okay? So you can watch that if you want to. If not, doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take a nap. But hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Ooh, this is almost 2 hours. Ooh.